Hey guys, thanks for hopping on and listening to my story. So, I've invited a lot of you guys personally here to join me. I wanted to share a little bit about my story. A lot of you guys see how I interact and how I post and how I exercise, and I'm conscious about what I eat now and how I exercise, how I move my body. Hey, Lisa. And I just wanted to share a little bit about my story because I think some of you guys can relate. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Kristen. Okay, so my story begins back in grade school. This is about the earliest I can remember feeling this way. When I was in like fifth, sixth grade in a basketball team, my coach would purposely call me Petunia, as in the pig, and have the other girls call me that. So that's something that it's unfortunate that that happens to a little kid. So I was called Petunia Pig by my coach, somebody that you're supposed to trust, and then that sticks with me. Sorry, I knew I was gonna cry. I think a lot of you guys have had something like that happen to you in your life. Somebody's made you feel ashamed of yourself, and it's not okay. Anyway, so from there on, I was always kind of just felt uncomfortable in my body, like I wasn't good enough, like I was overweight. And so moving on to junior high, which is not a great time for anybody either, I was still that heavy girl. Finally, in about, I think it was 8th grade year, I found track. I started running, and I was able to lose some weight, and I felt better by myself. But still, even I can clearly remember being like a freshman in high school, fitting into the size 8 jeans, like the smallest jeans I've ever wore, but still feeling ashamed. Still feeling like it wasn't good enough. Hey, Susan. So that comment, that one thing that's from 5th, 6th grade stayed with me. So I still never felt good enough. And I think a lot of you ladies have felt that way too. Okay, gonna stop crying. All right, so I had that transformation where I was able to lose some weight, feel better on myself, but still feel uncomfortable in my body. So I'm in high school, things are fine. I get into college, and what happens to lots of us when we get away from home, thanks guys for the hearts, I gain more weight in college because you're away from home, you're not making great eating choices, you get distracted, so gain the typical like freshman 20 or whatever. By the time I was in college, through college, I remember going to the store and having like size 16 pants fit me. And I was just like, how could this happen? Like, I've never been this big of a size before. So there I was, wearing size 16 jeans in the store, feeling humiliated. And I'm not saying that you should feel humiliated because you're in size 16 jeans. I'm just saying that's just how really that I felt. So then I got married. Obviously, I have a great husband. He didn't, he doesn't care about that kind of thing. So then I gained more weight. I got a new job. I was traveling for work, and I gained more weight, and I got up to like 50 pounds heavier than I am right now. And then we had like this weight loss competition at work, and that's when we weighed in, and that's when I weighed the most. And then, so I started running again, feeling good about myself. So keeping active and healthy really made me feel like I was in more control and more happy with my body. And so I started to lose that weight. I had kids. I actually had the opposite reaction to some people. After I had my kids and I was breastfeeding, like I was able to lose some weight, feel a little bit better. But still, I was just that, like, I was losing weight, but I was still a little bit still on the heavy side. But I was still feeling pretty good about myself. All right, so in 2010, my husband saw this program called Insanity on an infomercial. And we were both overweight at the time. And he's like, hey, you want to do this with me? I said, yes, let's do this. And oh my goodness, 60 days of insanity. It is a crazy cardio program, but we got through it. We pushed each other forward. I would exercise while he watched the kids. He would exercise. I would watch the kids, and it just really worked out. So for 2 months, we were in it together. We both lost weight. I lost like 15 pounds in 2 months, and I had before and after pictures, and I just felt so good. So that was my first experience with any Beachbody program, and I just felt like being exercising and taking care of myself was just the best thing that I could do. I felt good. It made me feel confident, and it just transformed my life. So that was back in 2010. I would go and do my own thing. I would go to group exercise classes. I would get Jillian Michaels DVDs. I would get various DVDs and kind of piecemeal my own stuff together. And that was good. I mean, that was good to be active, but nothing ever worked quite as well for me as that insanity program. And then I would go on to do other things. I did P90X about a year later, and I got arm muscles. That was my first experience having actual arm muscles, so that was pretty exciting. So over the years, between 2010 and 2015, I would do a Beachbody program. I would kind of do my own thing. I would always come back. So I always found that Beachbody was the best thing for me. So then in 2014, I tried Shakeology for the first time. I loved it, but like I get told all the time, like, it's so expensive. I just can't afford it. So I said the same thing. So I used Shakeology for a month, stopped using it. All right. Then in the fall of 2000, thanks, Lauren. In 2015, in the fall, I was asked to be a Beachbody coach. And actually, like a month before that, I saw a couple other people I knew became Beachbody coaches, and I was just like, okay, I was kind of like jealous. Like I never really thought that was something I could do. But then somebody actually asked me, hey, would you like to be a Beachbody coach? And like I am, I had to research it like for 3 weeks. I had to listen to podcasts and different things and look up on it and say, what is this all about? And finally I said yes. And it is just the best thing I ever done. So I became a coach because I knew that the power of exercise and nutrition and eating right was just the key to changing my life, key to transformation. So I said yes, and at first I was like, okay, I'll give this 3 months. And if I'm not, making money and blah, 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 in 3 months, I'll quit. And that's what I told my husband, because he was kind of leery about me doing this. And I'm so glad that I never did that, because you know what, it's not easy. It's not something that you're just going to be an overnight success in doing, but the how you change by helping other people is just, you can't help but be transformed by it. So where I was that overweight girl growing up, made fun of, and we all have this experience. I think us ladies, we've all had that body shaming experience. We just don't feel good about ourselves. So Beachbody programs made me feel good about myself. Taking control of my health made me feel good about myself. And so that's what brought me here to be a coach. And so, all right, so here we go. I'm going to answer some common questions. If you guys have any questions, you can type them below. I'm just going to go ahead and get started, but if anything doesn't make sense, let me know. So, all right, so first of all, what is it that I do as a coach? What I do is I am not a nutrition expert. I do not claim to be some sort of doctor or nutritionist or anybody that's going to tell everybody you have to eat XYZ or do XYZ to get results. What my job is, what I love to do is to help people find a program that'll work for them. I talk with them, I get their goals, I get their needs, I see what kind of exercise they like. Hey, Susan, and hey, Kelly, hey, Michelle, hey, Becky, hey, Melissa. I find what kind of program and nutrition sounds like it would be a good fit for them based on my knowledge of Beachbody programs and what I've experienced in the past, and then what other people have experienced that are in my upline, on my team. I can always ask them questions. So I get to the root of what they need, and I share with them. I say, why don't you take a look at these 3 program ideas I have for you. Let me know what you think. So we come to that point where I help them pick out a program, and I run challenge groups. So every month I have a new private challenge group running on Facebook where these people who are doing an exercise program and myself, we're all in this together. We're checking in with our workouts. We're asking questions. We're supporting each other. We're sharing recipes. We're doing little fun challenges. Hey, Alyssa, thank you. And we just use this as an accountability group. It's like I've met like hundreds of new people in this last year, and I've helped over 100 people start on their weight loss journey, and it's just been incredible. So that's what I do as a coach. Okay, let's see. How is Beachbody different than any other nutrition or program out there? Because there's lots of you who are inundated with, wrap this and pop this, and there's other programs and things out there. But you know what? I do this because I believe in it. I have had success with it. It is like the complete system. Like there's exercise, there's nutrition, and it's not just all about Shakeology. Yes, I love Shakeology, but we're taught to eat whole foods. We're taught different recipes. Every program has a nutrition guide. It's just the full package. That's what I think makes Beachbody stand out from everything else. All right, so how much does it cost to be a coach? I get that question a lot. So when you first sign up, if you've ever bought a challenge package before, which is a program with Shakeology before, it doesn't cost you anything more to be a coach. There's no extra fees just to start up. If you've never done that before, then that's just, you can buy a package like that, which comes with 1 month of Shakeology and an exercise program, which is what you need to get started anyway. If you have zero experience with Beachbody programs or Shakeology, you're gonna have a really hard time being a coach. So if you're getting started, then you get those things, the basic tools that you need, and then you don't have to pay any startup fees. So you're just investing in your health and your nutrition, and then you get started. Every month after that, it's just this small $15.95 office fee. But if you're working your business and you're sharing your story, and you will have people interested and involved, and that will easily be taken care of by the commissions that you make. All right, so let's see. What are that? All right, so how much time do I spend every day as a coach? The beauty of being a coach is that you are your own boss. You get to decide what time you put into it. And you get to decide how you run your groups. Yes, there are trainings. You will get lots and lots of resources from me, from my upline, from fellow coaches on how to do what it is you're going to do as a coach. But you get to decide how much time you put in it. I know people who put 4 or 5 hours a day into it. I know people who put 45 minutes some days, maybe a couple hours other days. Me, myself, probably in a day, I spend between 45 minutes and 2 hours, depending on the day. And that's building relationships with people, which I just love to do anyway. I went from having like 400 friends on Facebook to having like 1,400 in the last year. And I've just met so many awesome people. Some of you listening to this right now, I only know you because we became friends in this last year. And I legit love you guys. Like I have people on my team like Shauna I just saw hop on. Like I didn't know Shauna a year ago, and now here she is. She's a coach on my team. Whew, I'm gonna cry again. And so it's just so cool, all the people that you can be open to meeting. And yeah, it's just awesome. Okay. So, a lot of people tell me, oh, that sounds interesting, but I don't want to be a salesperson. I'm sharing what I'm doing. I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing what I love and I believe in. And I would not be here doing this if I didn't love it, if I didn't really truly believe in it. So maybe some people think I'm a salesperson. I don't know. I feel like I share with people. I certainly do invite people to join me, because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I say, hey, come do what I'm doing and just see what it's all about. See how good you can feel with this. So that's what I do. All right. Alyssa is asking, does Shakeology expire? Yeah, in about a year. I think there's about a year on it. Once you get it, there's an expiration date stamped on the bag. So yes, it will expire, but you just got to look at the date that's stamped on your bag. All right. Speaking of Shakeology, how is it different from every other shake you hear on the market? Now, I can't claim that I've tried everything else that's out there. But what I can tell you about Shakeology and what I know about it is that it's made of everything natural ingredients. It's nothing processed. You're not going to see any fake, artificial anything in it. There's nothing artificial. It has 70 different nutrients and superfoods. They legit go to the Amazon. They go to South America. I'm bad with geography. They go all over the world and they find these ingredients and they just they get all the quality, the best quality they can, and they put it into this one shake. And it took a long time for them to figure out the right formula and make it, but it tastes amazing. It keeps me full. It helps my appetite. It keeps my skin clear. It helps my digestion. It's just, I would never go a day without it. I have not been a day without it now. And the beauty about being a coach too is that I get a 25% discount on it. And you get a 25% discount. Oh, thanks, Shauna. And you get a 25% discount on any products you get as a coach. So yeah, let's just transition to that. So the benefits of being a coach: you get a 25% discount on everything. You get a 25% commission when you share with people and they want to naturally join what you're doing. I agree, Autumn. And so yeah, I'm sharing with people. I'm able to earn an income. I'm freaking loving my life. I mean, I've met so many, like I said, I met so many awesome people. I've helped so many people. I get to drink Shakeology for free now because it's paid for by just my natural, what I'm doing in my business. And I lift other people up. They lift me up because, you know, if I'm having a crappy day, I will go into my challenge group. I'll say, hey guys, I totally messed up today and I, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they'll say, it's okay. That kind of thing has happened to me too. And we just all lift each other up. All right. Yeah, Alyssa, if you found a box from 6 years ago, it's probably not going to be good anymore. All right, let's see. How do you not be annoying to people on Facebook? Now, if you're listening to this, I hope that's because you don't find me annoying. I think if you found me annoying, you'd probably not be a friend of mine anymore. So I legitimately share what I'm doing. I try to lift people up. I try to find positive things to share with people. I try to find good resources for people. And, oh, that's a good point, Autumn. I will get to that. And, okay, another perk of being a coach is the freaking fantastic, I'm using freaking a lot, community of support you have. I am part of a larger organization. There's coaches above me that help lead me. They inspire me every day. We have these amazing support groups that we can go in and ask questions and support each other, get new ideas and trainings and all this stuff. Okay, here's a really important one. Do you need to be a super fit athlete to be a coach? No, you do not. In fact, you just start where you are. If you don't feel like you're at your goal weight, guess what? I don't feel like I'm at my goal weight either. It does not matter. You can feel like you have 50 pounds to lose and you can still just jump right in and do this. Because you know what? There's going to be people that relate to you. If you have 50 pounds to lose, guess what? There are people who have the same amount of weight to lose as you, and you start working out and you start sharing that journey, those people are going to be inspired by you and want to join you. They're going to see what it's doing for your life and they're going to be inspired. So do not feel like you have to have a six-pack, guns of steel, like all that going on to be a coach, because you absolutely do not have to do that. All right, we talked about the earnings. Does anyone else have any other questions based on what I'm talking about here? Let's see. So a regular customer will pay the normal price for everything. But whenever you're joining me in one of my groups, you always have the option to join right away as a coach. So you have the regular customer price, and like I said, there's the coach price, which is 25% off of everything. So that's definitely a good perk. And yeah, I am here to be your mentor, your cheerleader, your resource, your leader, your friend. That is what I'm here to do. And yes, I know lots of people who drink Shakeology while they're pregnant, while they're nursing. Obviously, that's an individual choice, but I know lots of people who do that. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to recap. If you have any questions, go ahead and type them below. So I went from being a picked on sixth grader called Petunia Pig, and that stuck with me. And I know there's people out there that have had that happen to them. I know you've been body shamed before, or it's very likely. And I tell you what, you can rise above that and you can feel good about yourself. And that does not mean you have to look like a bikini model. Because you know what? I never feel like I'm going to look like a bikini model, and that's okay. That is not the point. The point is to feel good about yourself, confident, and I just feel like coaching has helped me for that. Yeah, so coaching has helped me feel like I can be more active in other people's lives. It helps me feel confident. It helps me develop my speaking skills. Like, you think, like 15 months ago, I was not hopping on Facebook Live and sharing my story and crying with people on the internet. So just was not happening. Oh, thanks, Lauren. So just know that it can transform your life. Let me talk about real quick about the three behaviors that we're taught as coaches. Number one is personal development. That is working on yourself before you can help other people. You have to help yourself in here before you can help other people. So we're taught to seek out resources, seek out books, podcasts, anything you can do to develop your confidence. Whatever you need help with, you seek out those resources and you put that time in every day. And okay, so then besides that, you want to connect with people and share your journey and invite them to join you with what you're doing. And then you want to be proof that the products work. You want to be proof that exercising and drinking Shakeology and following meal plans, that these things work. So every single day I show up, I do those activities because you know what? That makes me feel good and it helps other people understand the process. All right, I had a question earlier about can you just join for the discount? And that's absolutely true. If you just want to enjoy a 25% discount on everything, then you can totally just do that. You don't have to jump right in and want to help people and share your journey and all that stuff. You can just simply sign up to get a discount at first. All right, and then Alyssa's asking yes, Alyssa, you can jump back in to be a coach now. It doesn't matter that you were a coach 6 years ago. We can get you signed up whenever you'd want to do that. And we can get you back into the Beachbody family. All right. Is there any other questions? I'm sure I'm missing something, but okay. So let me just close this by saying I am here to discuss any questions you have. I want to be your biggest cheerleader. I want to help you develop your mind. I want you to help you develop your body, and I want you to help people help themselves too, because I can't reach everybody. I might have 1,400 friends on Facebook, but that does not, you have friends that I don't have any idea of. There's people that you can reach that I can't reach. There's people out there that need your help, and you can help them, and I will teach you how to do that. I will show you how to do that. All right, Susan's asking, do they have a guarantee? That's a good question. Yes, if you get Shakeology, if you get a program and it doesn't work for you, there's a money back guarantee. You just send everything back and they'll give you all your money back, no questions asked. And you can always stop being a coach anytime. There's no like cancellation fee. Like if 2 months in you decide, hey, I'm not interested in getting the discount anymore, I just don't think this is for me, you can just get out, and you can still be, and I will still be your coach. You do not have to be a coach. If you break ties with me, that's fine. I will still mentor you through any program you want to do, and help you out there. So I think that, let's see. I'm just looking back at my questions. Okay, I think I got all the questions answered. All right, so this recording will be posted to Facebook. I have some people that asked me to tag them in it because they weren't able to get on live, so I'm going to do that. Please share this with your friends. If you think that this is something that would benefit them, then please share it with them, tag them below. And all right, some people are coming on right now. I encourage you, I'm going to keep the recording so you can watch it. It'll be posted right here on Facebook. And thank you so much, guys, for the support and for listening. and for your time. All right. And I'm truly blessed to know you guys. So many of you guys that are on here I didn't know a year ago, and I'm so glad I met you. All right. Good night, guys.